Hello there, I'm attorney Kelly Longtin from Kelly Longtin Law. Welcome to our YouTube channel. So we just talk about some different topics in order to help all of you get a better insight into estate planning. Today I want to talk to you about, or shed some caution your way, talk about traditional asset protection plans that may actually fail. You may be surprised to learn that not only has asset protection planning been around for a long time, but you likely have already engaged in it at some point. In fact, you probably have one or more types of traditional asset protection planning currently in place. The problem is, in many cases, the type of planning you may have right now may not be enough to fully protect you and your family. Asset protection planning is a positioning or repositioning of assets to preserve and protect your property before a claim or the threat of a claim. In other words, this type of planning will not be effective in shielding your money and property from an existing claim. Instead, it must be done long before there is even a hint of a claim. If you transfer money or property in an attempt to shield it from existing creditors, it could be considered a fraudulent transfer and result in legal penalties. Asset protection planning aims to provide an incentive for settling a claim, improve your bargaining position, offer options when a claim is asserted, and ultimately deter litigation. Let's talk about what traditional asset protection planning is and why does it often fail. Several types of traditional asset protection planning have been around for years. The most common is liability insurance, automobile, homeowners or renters, personal property, umbrella, officers and directors, malpractice, and the like. You probably have at least one liability policy in place right now. Unfortunately, liability insurance may encourage a lawsuit since it can be perceived as easy money. Aside from this, liability insurance often fails because the coverage is inadequate. The policies have extensive exclusions or the carrier becomes insolvent. Another common type of traditional asset protection planning is the use of a business entity, such as a corporation or a limited liability company, to segregate business accounts, property and liabilities from personal accounts, property and liabilities from the business accounts. However, while a legally formed business entity may shelter your personal accounts and property from a lawsuit filed against the company, the opposite is not true. If you, as the owner of an interest in a company, are personally sued, your ownership interest in the company may not be protected from a judgment entered against you. In addition, your personal accounts and property could be vulnerable to a judgment entered against the company if your company fails to observe certain formalities. The final common type of traditional asset planning is established under state law and allows residents to exempt specific accounts and property from creditors' claims. This exemption may include protection from property owned jointly by spouses, tenancy by entirety ownership, a primary residence protected by the homestead, the cash value of life insurance, investments held in a retirement account, and annuities. Nonetheless, these state exemptions are often subject to limitations, such as a cap in the value or land area of the protected homestead. You may think that only wealthy people need to do advanced estate planning focused on asset protection. However, anyone who has accumulated any amount of wealth can be sued. The only way to fully protect yourself and your loved ones is to adopt more advanced forms of asset protection planning, such as irrevocable trust and sophisticated business structures. You want to meet with your qualified estate planning attorney to talk about maybe implementing some planning beyond traditional asset protection planning by creating a comprehensive plan tailored to your unique family situation and financial status. So I hope this just opens your eyes about the importance, perhaps depending on your circumstances, of doing some additional asset protection planning for you and your family. I want to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and hit the notification so you can be alerted when a new video pops up so you can learn more about estate planning. I want to thank you for watching. I'm attorney Kelly Longtin.